What is up, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and we are back today for new DC Day. I had the week off last week. I did a recorded video because of the holiday schedule and having my daughter with me and everything. And Curveball, I actually have her with me again today, which is fantastic. So this one's going to be as short and as sweet as possible. And I'm going to be getting right back to it with the family. But there's some awesome stuff to go over, some really cool stuff to look at. We got a double giveaway today. And man, they are finishing the year strong. This is the final new comic book day of 2022, and it is pulling no punches. So before we get into all that, go ahead and check this out. Huge shout out to Big Time Collectibles for sponsoring the channel and the monthly Legion Loot giveaway for the channel members. I'll be sharing on Instagram here later today the books that will be included in the December Legion Loot giveaway. Got some awesome stuff, so don't miss out on your opportunity to get involved in that giveaway by hitting the join button down below and becoming a member of the Legion. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up Justin Comics. For as little as $10 a book, he can take care of you. Let him know you found him through the channel, or hit him with the promo code We Are Legion and take advantage of the buy two get one free special offer. The links to all of the channel's sponsors are in the description of all my videos, so be sure to check them out, give them some love. Let's say hey to some of the people in the chat. The chat's been exploding well before I kicked off today, but Las Crucius was in there. What is going on? X11 Bravo is in the building. Hello. Chop and Drop, how are you doing? Brother John, what is happening? Trev, the shipping guru, is in here. He's one of the previous winners. I've got a stack of stuff to ship out, and luckily I finally got some mailers in. And TM Nerdy is up in the building. What is happening? Hope everyone's having a good day. Loader, how are you doing today? Dope Comics, what is happening? My man Dale, how are you? Tyler's up in the building. What is up, Tyler? How are you? Pops in the building. Hello. Look at him throwing all the channel emojis that you get for joining the channel. Perry's Gaming. What is going on, Perry? How are you today? Dr. Von Hoot is here from all the way across the pond. Hope everyone's having a really good day, getting geared up for a fantastic New Year's. I know that DC is kicking off some big stuff from the finale of Dark Crisis just wrapping up. We're on the edge of the dawn of the DC whole thing that they're going to be doing. And we have Lazarus Planet really kicking off with that last issue of Batman versus Robin. I'm pumped to get into that. It's going to be really fun. And if you missed that video from last week, the upload I did, we do have the Deceased from last week, that acetate Kel New Goodness. This is issue number 5. This will be being given away today, as well as a second book for this week. And I went with that Action Comics 1050, that landmark issue, and the John Jang variant for it. You know I'm going to pick up the John Jang stuff. I'm getting beaten to death by this sun right now, so pardon me. But yeah, I got that awesome cover with Lara and Jor-El looking at their rocket taking off from Krypton. So that was a really excited issue, or I was really excited about that issue. And you know, when Jane gets those direct covers, I always pick up a handful of them. So I typically pick up 5 of his direct covers, so that I have one for myself, and then the rest just get put into giveaways as time goes. But this is the only book I've read so far today, and man, it was good. It was really good. I hope everybody gets a chance to check it out. And there was a ton of variants. I did pick up a few. Of course, I got that A cover, that Steve Beach goodness. One of my favorite artists that have just exploded this year. Just came out of nowhere and just blew me away. Biggie Shaq is in the building. What is up, my man? Unfortunately for Biggie, his shop doesn't get DC books. It blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. But yeah, that Steve Beach goodness right there. That's just a gorgeous cover. It was a good story. Like this whole Kal-El Returns has been building up to it. This is just a classic Superman Lex slobber knocker, but definitely setting up everything that we know is coming, from the new Superman #1 to the Adventures of Superman with John Kent to the ongoing Action Comic stuff. Very important issue. Great jump on point if you're not already reading Superman. You don't want to miss out on Superman. They have built him up in a major way this past year. Philip Kennedy Johnson and Tom Taylor have been crushing it, and it's not slowing down. It's not stopping. It's getting even bigger, wider, more titles right after the first of the year. So I did pick up that Alex Ross Foiled Out of Its Mind homage to Action Comics 1. Absolutely love that. Super dope cover. It's even got the image on the back. That is just ridiculously cool. I saw that and I'm like, gots to have it. I wish it was just an Action Comics 1 facsimile because I keep and collect those. But I just decided I'm going to get this one and just throw it right into that collection with them because this is like the first time I've seen my man Alex Ross do that homage. I'm going to do fromage. But yeah, that is a gorgeous cover. Wish it wasn't so dark, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, that's how I feel. Foil, I'm having that. That's what's for dinner. I'm having that. Foily goodness. What is up, Flo Dameron is in the building. How are you today, brother? Was that one from the Comic Mint? No, it was not. This is just a standard cover. I believe Alex Ross's is like the B, the C, the D, or the E cover, and then there's a foil version of the same cover. Just standard cover. The Comic Mint, I did see where they offered free copies. They were giving them out for free, just pay shipping kind of thing, which I did not jump on because shipping was like $10 and I can get the cover for way better than that for my LCS and support my LCS at the same time. But it wasn't cheaper going that route. Shipping was more than the book was. So, and next up, we got a finale here. So we have the big finale to that Action Comics build up and moving right over to Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is the penultimate issue. So there's one more issue after that. So seeing what's going on with Bruce and Terry and dealing with this Blight character. It's pretty funny seeing that on the cover because if you flip it over, you got that on the back. Just whole different dynamic. So this is Sean Gordon Murphy's. It's technically the fourth installment into this universe. It's his third because Katana Collins wrote the Harley Quinn installment, which was just trash. But this has been good. It has not hit me like the rest of the White Knight universe stuff has. I think mainly because nostalgic-wise, all the rest just lands. And while I'm familiar with Batman Beyond, I've seen the cartoons plenty of times and everything. This has just never been one that just like, oh, I need to keep up with Batman Beyond. I want to know what's going on with Batman Beyond. I just really never cared that much. I don't know why. Cool design, cool concept. Just I was too busy with the regular Batman, the animated series stuff. But it's still fun reading it, seeing how like we got Bruce is old now, kind of concluding and rounding off all the stuff that came before it in the Sean Gordon Murphy Bat universe, but it just isn't hitting as good for me. Let's see. Trev says $7.99. Action card stocks were $6.99. So I think the A cover was $5.99. So I believe that this one was, I'm guessing this was around there. Let's see. $8.99 for the foil. That's before LCS discount. $8.99. So there's a little premium cost for the shininess. What is going on, Christian Howell? How are you doing today? Yeah. So the A cover is whatever it is, and the card stocks are $1 more than the foil was $2 more than the card stock. Alan Rue just posted a 250 subscriber push, I believe. So be sure to check out the Comic Viking. That's my buddy right there. I think the issue with this series to me is that there is not enough Batman Beyond. That could be it too. It's definitely had that the origin trope, but this is a big universe at the same time that he's created. Though it's like just in Gotham, there's so many different character dynamics that he plays with, like from Barbara to Dick to adding Red Hood being a bigger focus in here and everything. But I completely agree. If we could have just nailed it down to just like one character a little bit more, that would have been a little bit better. And I am not a fan of the whole Joker and Batman thing, like Jack and Bruce. Jack is literally inside Bruce's brain. Literally, his consciousness is wired into Bruce's, and I just don't care. When it focuses on Terry's, that's when it hits. Yeah, I can see that. Sorry I missed today, Mark. We'll be back next. Yeah, we noticed you weren't there. We actually cleared out your box because you weren't there to pick it up. Freaky Louie is in the building. What's going on, brother? And just to throw this out there real quick, we got 19 people watching today. I typically do a live giveaway pulled out of the comment section, but because I was not able to do a live last week, we're going to be doing it a little differently this week. So we're going to be stacking last week's book with this week's book, and I'm going to be pulling the winner from the comment section of last week's video. So if you go back to last week's new DC Day video and leave hashtag DC over there, that's where I'll be drawing the winner from today. Be sure to check that video out. If you got a dip to do that, I understand, just bounce right back. So next up, man, I am loving this series. I am absolutely digging it. It's Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead from this DC horror imprint. Bruce Campbell's writing this. It is just amazing, dude. It's just fun. It's exactly what you'd expect it to be. It's Sergeant Rock and the Easy Company taking on Hitler and the Nazis, and they're working with all kinds of mad science to reanimate fallen soldiers. And it's exactly what you'd expect it and want it to be. Gary Frank on the covers is always a hit. I wish Gary Frank was on the interiors, but we have Eduardo Risso on the interiors, and it kind of works perfectly for the series. So I'm not mad at that one bit. Highly suggest people picking that up. I believe it's only 6. Yeah, this is 4 of 6. So we're getting toward the end of that one as well. And when it comes to Batman books, like Sean Gordon Murphy's doing great and everything, but this is the one that hits the most for me. This is the one I'm enjoying more than the rest. Detective Comics, and this is issue number 1067. So this is Rom V's Detective Comics. Rom V has been just a must pick up writer ever since I kind of found his stuff during the Future State era. I just try not to miss what he's doing, especially if it's on DC. I definitely don't miss it. But I feel like he's crafting more of like a long-standing, epic style, like worth really spending time and getting involved with type story with this, where Chip Zdarsky is doing the main Bat title, and it's fun, sure. It's outrageous at times, but Chip has already like kind of been on record with his newsletter saying he's not really trying to build anything or craft anything. He has no clue how long he's going to be on the title, whether it be 1 more issue or 10 more years. He's just writing these small self-contained stories. Well, Ron V's like diving deep into the Batman mythos, and I'm loving what they're doing with this whole Orgum family, this the longest living members of the Arkham family, and how they're attached to mysticism and back in Gotham to reclaim what is rightfully theirs. So this is really cool. In that annual that they did last month, it really added a lot of context to their plans and everything. I cannot wait to see where Mr. Freeze falls in all of this. We got Two-Face in play. Now they're adding Mr. Freeze into the mix. I'm wondering if he'll be down to clown with the Orgums or if he's going to back the Bat in the battle for Gotham. We'll see. We will see. So this one I'm excited about. I did not read that last mini-series of Green Lantern that really just did nothing. It was goofy, the whole Teen Lantern thing. It was just, I couldn't even get into it. Last time I was picking up the Green Lantern stuff was Future State. But now we have this one-shot, John Stewart, Emerald Knight. And this is a Fat Boy. I believe it's 48 pages, $5.99 price tag on the A cover. It's John Stewart, Emerald Knight, Beware My Power. I don't want to crack it open and get any spoilers, but during the Dark Crisis stuff, we saw John Stewart with that full green immersion, like he was a power battery kind of thing. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a story that kind of tells that, of him going from the busted power battery on Oa to him being the battery kind of thing. We'll see. But I'm definitely down for some Green Lantern. I know we're about to be getting 2 ongoing titles from John Stewart Green Lantern to Hal Jordan Green Lantern, both having titles. So I'll be picking both of those up when they drop. So in the meantime, we got this. There were some really, really cool covers for that one as well. We just had to go with the A cover. I try to stay A as much as possible. I mean, if you pick up 8-10 books, that's just covered the cost of 2 of your books just by getting A cover. And B covers get expensive. Keep adding them up. Now, here's one that I do not just get the A cover on. Never have. And this is it, guys. The big finale. The whole kit and caboodle. Nice House on the Lake, issue number 12 by James Tynion IV. This has been DC's independent horror comic under the Black Label imprint, which it's kind of interesting that it didn't go under the DC horror imprint because this has nothing to do with the DC universe. Standalone, this has been phenomenal. I can't tell you nothing about it because literally everything about this book is a spoiler, all the way down to the B covers, which you really don't know how they're a spoiler until you read the issue. It's such smart artwork, but man, absolutely wicked. I'm excited to see how this plays out. I've enjoyed this from start to finish. There was a long break in the middle of the series, which, man, I wish they would not have done. It slowed down a lot of the momentum for it, and they came back with kind of about an issue and a half of slow. But after that, man, it got right back into it. So I'm going to be diving into this one probably right after the stream. And next up, I feel like we had a while since issue 1 of this, but another Black Label. This is book 2 of Paul Dano's The Riddler, Year 1. I love these semi-gloss matted covers like that. There's ridiculously nice quality. So this sets inside of the Matt Reeves The Batman universe from the film at the beginning of the year. It's going back and you're watching how the Riddler had his slow descent into madness, how he's troubled, his loneliness just can lead to these obsessions and everything. And it's super, super good. That first issue, I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. Steven Subik's artwork really carries the story, and Paul Dano is writing it very specific way that like leans into the artwork too. So I'm kind of leery when these artists, these actors or these artists come over to start writing. And I wasn't upset with that first one, so I'm excited to get more out of the Batman movie universe with this one. It's a really cool cover too. Definitely going to see where it goes. Going to see where it goes. Oh, look at the color patterns on those. All right, looks like I've got one more book, and this was my blind pick of the week going in. Because of the holidays, myself and the Comic Vet did not get a Two Cool Guys, Two Hot video or Two Hot Picks video posted on his channel, but I don't know if y'all figured this out now. My hot pick of the week, it's a blind pick going into the week, is always associated with my thumbnail on Tuesdays. Unless my hot pick just happens to not be a DC book, you still know what my most excited book for Tuesday is by the thumbnail of this video. So we're going from all the way over to Earth 6 for this. So Stan Lee did 12 comics for DC Comics. Probably about, almost 20 years ago now. They did this thing called Just Imagine Stan Lee Creates the DC Universe. And what they did is they had Stan Lee take the concept for all these characters and rework them into how he would do them. And then they had creative names at the time that were big in the industry come in and write and illustrate the story. So they pretty much had Stan do the Marvel method on it and just kind of think it all out. And then they set off their creatives onto it. And in doing so, there's 12 individual one-shots with a narrative that ran through them of Damien Dark being the big villain. And they're really good. Some of them are really, really good. Like the Green Lantern one was by far my favorite. Superman was like a space, law enforcement guy almost. Wonder Woman was from the Amazons before Yara Flor. The Flash one was weird. Instead of getting struck by a lightning bolt, her father did genetically altering with hummingbirds of all things, and it gave her abilities. But they are revisiting Earth 6 to celebrate Stan Lee's 100th birthday. So we're getting Tales from Earth 6, a celebration of Stan Lee. This is a 100-page little fat daddy there, where they are doing 10 individual stories showcasing the characters of Earth 6 that Stan Lee imagined up. There's Batman, Green Lantern, Flash, Shazam with the big red wings, Captain Atom, Wonder Woman, Superman, and the Sandman right there on the cover. Gorgeous wraparound cover. There's really, really awesome variants for this for pretty much every one of their primary characters. They did other characters like Robin and so forth, but these were the primary ones, the big hitters here, and they all each have their own individual cover. I had that Steve Beach Batman cover in my hand. I'm like, dude, $10 just to take this home and put it in a box. I can't do it right now. So I stuck with the A cover. Granted, it is the best cover. You get the most amount of characters, that gorgeous wraparound, just fantastic. So I'm excited to dive into this. The many creators, many artists, writers, all working on this together. So that's going to be a fun little revisit to these characters in this Earth. If you haven't read these original 12, they do release them in trade paperback form. So give them a check out. Check them out. See if you can't find them. Most definitely a nice A cover. Best part is being able to dig into new books. So apparently I got new DC books a week early because I already have all these books and I've read most of them. Yeah, so Paul, my shop owner, messaged me last week, maybe the week before, but he messaged me and showed me where Lunar dropped off like 2 or 3 weeks worth of books all at once, which is due to the holidays. They don't want the comic shops to not have stuff on time because of shipping delays during the holidays. So that's awesome. You're able to get them early. I got a Gobbledygook Volume 1, First Omega Red as Alias, number 1, second print, and a couple other books, low grade. Super cool, super cool. So that's all for the pickups for this week. Like I said, got my daughter here. My oldest daughter's with us, about to head back in there with her. Also just got this giant box in from the McFarlane Toy Store online, which I'm excited to open, which I'm going to do after this as well. So I got some stuff to do. So let's go ahead and run that giveaway. I don't know, Biggie. That would be tomorrow. But today's just depending on where you're located. Some places release their DC books on Tuesdays, and some hold them back till Wednesday with the rest of the books for the week. So it's all just based on your shop. And some shops don't even do them. So let me share my screen here. And I got the YouTube comment picker already geared up. Chrome tab. So we got that up. Got the URL in there. Filter duplicate users. Include reply to comments. Filter comments based on specific text. Hashtag DC. So random names, 4 plus 2 equals 6. So let's see who's going to win these 2 books for today. Got 16 entries, not bad odds. And let's go ahead and start this bad boy. And the winner of the 2 books for today's DC giveaway is Phil Ailing. Congrats. Good show. Huge DC fan. I thought The Flash was a good read. So Phil, you're going to need to hit me up on the IGs. Hit me on the IGs and we'll get these books out to you ASAP, which, looking at my work schedule and life, is most likely going to be, just to give, this is like everybody who's waiting on books, most likely, let's see, I work this weekend, most likely going to hit, what is that? So the second that I'll be at work, boop, boop. January, what is today? So it would most likely be the 7th when I get all of this stuff shipped out all at one time. Looking at aiming for the 7th at the latest, but hopefully it'll be before then. Well, that's when I know for sure I'll be able to get it all gone by. Boom, boom, boom. And if you win any more between now and then, that would be awesome because I just package it up together. Phil Ailing. All right, Phil, so hit me up on the Instagrams, my good sir, so I can get your shipping information and all that. Well, congrats. I hope everyone, like I said, is having a great day. Get out there to your LCSs. Support these shops the best you can. And I hope everyone has a great day and a happy New Year's. I'll see you all. That Sunday night is New Year's Eve, so it might not be Sunday live. I don't know. We're going to have to see how it goes for the weekend shows. The holidays falling on the live show days really messes it up. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Hope everyone has a great day. And as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.